Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Guidental. This is Dr. Saib Singh. So the topic for today's video is going to be general surgery. This is the third or the last part for the subject. Whatever topics I'll be mentioning in my video are also mentioned in my blog by the name of Guidental, the link for which is given in the description. So coming on to the topic of fluids, electrolytes and nutrition. In fluid therapy, you need to know about its indication, 5 to 6 names will do, composition and uses of Hartmann solution, or also known as Ringer's lactate solution, is very important. That can be asked separately as a short note also. In hyponatremia, you need to know about the normal sodium levels in the human body. Causes of hyponatremia, 3 to 4 causes will do. Mechanism, clinical features. The clinical features in hyponatremia only related to the nervous system, those you have to study. The concept of pseudo hyponatremia and treatment. In hypernatremia, again causes 3 to 4, mechanism, clinical features only related to muscles and tissues, and the treatment. In hypokalemia, you need to know about the normal potassium levels, causes 3 to 4 causes will do, mechanism, clinical features in general, and do mention about the metabolic alkalosis. That is a very important clinical feature in hypokalemia, so that you need to know in detail, and the treatment of hypokalemia. In hyperkalemia, please mind that in these topics, that is hyponatremia, hypokalemia and hyperkalemia, the treatment is not surgical, so you need to study the medical treatment or the medicinal treatments in detail. Now coming to hypokalemia, in this you need to know about the normal potassium levels in the body, causes, that is 3 to 4 causes will do, mechanism, clinical features, metabolic alkalosis, as I said in detail you need to know, and the treatment. In hyperkalemia, you need to know about the causes, 3 to 4 causes will do, mechanism, clinical features in general, and do mention about metabolic acidosis. Like we explained metabolic alkalosis in hypokalemia, metabolic acidosis is to be explained in hyperkalemia, and the treatment of hyperkalemia. In calcium metabolism, you need to know about the normal calcium levels in the body. Hypo and hypercalcemia, the features and clinical feature and investigations, everything that can be done from general medicine. In respiratory alkalosis and acidosis, you need to know the causes for the same, partial pressures of CO2, O2, and pH levels in both of them. The clinical features, only the CNS features or the central nervous system features, and the treatment. Anion gap, this they may ask you as a brief short note for 3 months or in Viva. So you need to know the definition, formula, and conditions in which anion gap is increased. The next topic is wound, scar and ulcers. In wound, you need to know about the definition, classification in detail, phases of wound healing, only the names will do, difference between healing by primary and secondary intention in detail, healing of wound in bone, that has to be done in brief, with main focus on the callus formation. Factors enhancing and inhibiting healing of wound, 4 to 5 factors, only names will do, and complications of wound healing, again 3 to 4 names will do. In scar, you need to know the definition and the difference between hypertrophic scar and keloid. In ulcer, you need to know the definition, clinical classification in detail, pathological classification, only the names will do, parts of an ulcer in detail with diagram, specific kinds of ulcers, you need to focus on traumatic ulcer, trophic ulcer, Martorell's ulcer, Marjolin's ulcer, rodent ulcer, diabetic ulcer or pressure sores, Melanese ulcer, tuberculous ulcer, and syphilitic ulcer, also known as cancroid. So these ulcers you need to study in detail. Now the next topic is sinus and fistula. You need to know the definition for the two and any two examples of sinus from the book. Then you need to know the definition, types, and any one example of each kind of fistula. Clinical examination, you need to know about the inspection, that is location, just mention the location where it is found in detail. In palpation, you need to know the temperature, induration and fixity. These three features you have to study. In investigations, you need to study fistulography, X-ray and biopsy. In management, any 3 to 4 points is more than enough. Next major unit is hemorrhage, shock and blood transfusion. In hemorrhage, you need to know the definition, classification in detail, class 1, 2, 3, 4 hemorrhages. You should know the blood volume, blood pressure, urine output in each, and the complications of only class 4 hemorrhage and the treatment of hemorrhage in detail. In shock, you need to know the definition, classification, and hypovolemic, cardiogenic, septic, and anaphylactic shock in detail. For blood transfusion, you need to know the indications, blood transfusion products, that is packed red blood cells PRBC and cryoprecipitate. Then you need to know the complications of blood transfusion, that is classification with one example each, and hemolytic reactions have to be studied in detail. Then the shelf life of blood storage preservatives, any 2 to 3 with their respective shelf lives, that will do. Next topic is burns. In burns, you need to know the definition of burn, scald and frostbite, classification of burns based on the degree and based on the thickness of skin involved, these two classifications. Then the pathophysiology and metabolic disturbances in burns, that you need to know in brief. Assessment of extent of burns, you need to know about Lund-Breuer's chart in brief, and rule of Wallace or rule of nines in detail with diagrams. You should know that rule of Wallace or rule of 9 is used in case of children. Mainly, it can be used for adults also, but it is mainly applicable for children, and the Lund-Breuer's chart is used for adults. Then in burns, you need to know about the management, that is fluid resuscitation, Hartmann solution, and Parkland formula. These have to be studied in detail. Then the local management, you need to know about only the silver containing antiseptics and their concentrations. That's it. Then the surgical management, you need to know the skin graft, flaps, their types, indications, everything in detail. Electrical burns, you just need to know the classification and management. That's it. Chemical burns, only management. And thermal burns, you just need to know about the zones of injury, that is Jackson's classification with diagram. This includes zone of hyperemia, zone of congestion, etc. Next topic is sialadenitis and sialolith. So you need to know the definition, causal microorganisms, reason for the submandibular gland being most common gland for calculi, clinical features in detail, treatment, you just need to know the Manipal rule of 2, there's a chart given in Manipal, so that you need to know in detail. Complications, you need to know only the names of the nerves that are damaged. Next topic is salivary gland tumors. You need to know the classification in detail, that can be done from oral pathology. Then pleomorphic adenoma, you need to know in detail. You need to know the definition, etiology, pathogenesis. The clinical features can be done from oral pathology. Investigations, you need to know the reason for contraindication for biopsy, that is pleomorphic adenoma. If you do biopsy, it might convert into a carcinoma. Then you need to know about the FNAC, CT MRI scan, and X-ray in detail. The treatment, you need to know conservative superficial paroidectomy in detail with special mention of lazy S incision. This can be asked as your MCQ or Viva question. And only the names of the rest of the surgeries, but conservative superficial paroidectomy has to be explained in detail. Next is Warthin's tumor or adenolymphoma. You need to know only the treatment, that is conservative superficial paroidectomy in detail, and the rest can be done from oral pathology. That is the definition, clinical features, histopathological features, etc. The last topic is neck dissection. In this, you need to know about the indications and contraindications, any 2 to 3 will do. Then the levels of lymph nodes, that can be done from general anatomy first year. The types, that is classical neck dissection, only the introduction and names of the incision. Modified radical neck dissection, that is MRND. So you should know MRND stands for modified radical neck dissection. They might ask you MRND in your short notes. So MRND you need to know in detail. Then the selective neck dissection, only the introduction and supraomohyoid neck dissection has to be studied. Commandos operation has to be studied, that we have already studied in detail from carcinoma of lung. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end for general surgery, or the third part of general surgery. If you found this video to be useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Guide Dental for further updates. Thank you so much.